Stephen A. Smith made his return to ESPN after shoulder surgery, I believe, and I'm sure Stephen A. was at the house chomping at the bit to chime in on the latest, the greatest, and maybe the not-so-greatest with none other than Brooklyn Nets forward Kevin Durant as he continues to desire a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. Stephen A. had to say this his first day back on First Take. He said he ain't trading KD. He said the Nets could win it all. Kevin Durant came to Brooklyn and was given everything he wanted. The point is KD will not be going anywhere. That's Stephen A. saying if he were running the Brooklyn Nets organization. He said, I love the brother. I think he's the best player in the world when healthy. These trade demands are not even justified or not even close to being justified. To hell with that. If I'm Joe Tsai for the Brooklyn Nets, which is the owner, by the way, for those who don't know, you ain't going no damn place, Kevin Durant. There is no way in hell I'm letting Kevin Durant leave this year. Hell with that. That's from the desk of Stephen A. Smith on a Kevin Durant trade. And by the way, can we stop this? Skip and Stephen A. do this where they think Kevin Durant's the best in the world. Y'all have no evidence that says Kevin Durant is the best player in the world. And I actually think it's comical, not to quote Kevin Durant, but that's what he said recently, that y'all still think KD's the best player in the world. As we literally sit in a market that has no offers for Kevin Durant right now. The best player in the world can't get not an offer, and y'all telling me that's the best player in the world? The best player in the world can't get past the first round of the NBA playoffs. The best player in the world can't win a game in the first round of the playoffs. The best player in the world is a 7 seed in the first round of the playoffs. Y'all telling me he's the best player in the world right now? That is a joke, by the way, that Skip and Stephen A. and a lot of others continue to just let ride as if Giannis Antetokounmpo ain't right there. Like Giannis, without his second best player, took those same Boston Celtics that swept Brooklyn 7 games, and Giannis dominated the series for most of it. But somehow, some way, KD is the best in the world? Like, not the 4th or 5th. I'm sorry to go on a tangent real quick, but this bothers me as I read that quote. Not the 4th, 5th best in the world. Y'all go as far as to say KD is number 1. Like, I think a more comparable comparison for KD right now is he better than LeBron? Because, like, LeBron, to me, still's got all the fastest in the game, still more explosive than KD. But an argument can be made that Kevin Durant equals more wins than LeBron does. It did happen that way last year. Like, I don't have KD in the conversation I do Jokic, Giannis, or Embiid. I don't have him in that conversation with those bigs, and probably not Steph. Those 4 gentlemen get to start any conversation about best in the world before I even have the convo about LeBron and KD. No disrespect, but come on. Y'all keep saying this best in the world stuff. That's ridiculous. I disagree with Stephen A. there. Now, in regards to his take about KD and trading him right now, if he was Joe Tsai, I'm with Stephen A. 100% right there. I'm not trading Kevin Durant at all. See how it could be? Sometimes you can disagree with a guy on one thing 100% and then agree with him 100% another thing. It's nuance to this thing called life. I do agree. The offers don't seem to be offering right now for Kevin Durant. And if I were Brooklyn, I would just sit. If Kevin Durant decides to retire, it is what it is. If Kevin Durant's mad about not getting traded, it is what it is. I'm going to wait until a team is desperate to give up everything. The kitchen, the sink, all of it. I want it all for KD. I want the best offer I can get, and that doesn't seem to be the case right now. Because this is such a rare entity that a player as great as KD, with 4 years left on his contract, demands a trade out, the market don't even know what to do with the market right now. Nobody know what to do. Teams don't know what to do. They have no idea what to do following that Rudy Gobert trade for Kevin Durant. So everybody's like, I don't know what to do. What do I give him? What do I do? Because he really doesn't equate the wins like that. You know, at best, KD gets you to the 7th spot out east. You going to give the whole kitchen sink away for that? That ain't Giannis. I'm giving away everything for Giannis. I will literally start over with Giannis. I'll give away the entire team. I'll give away 12 guys for just Giannis and start it all over with Giannis before I do the same thing for Kevin Durant, which is what a Kevin Durant trade in theory would take because Minnesota gave away a lot to get Rudy Gobert, a guy that I wouldn't say is a third of the player of KD. So, yes, I'm with Stephen A. on that second part. I am not giving up Kevin Durant right now if I don't feel 100% great about the return, the haul that I'm getting whenever I decide to pull the trigger on that trade. I'd let him sit and start over. I'd rather be a lottery team in Brooklyn. I know they don't got a lot of their picks, but I'll work that out. I'll figure that out. I know losing doesn't necessarily help them right now per se as much as it would have years because they traded a lot of their picks away for James Harden. But that's what I would do. I would just lose in hopes of, getting teams interested in some of my other players. I would just give it all away before I trade KD. I got to feel great about a guy that great getting traded.